make a little video with some of the talking points and goals for why we are going to be out at these pop-up events for our Drive Change initiative. So basically the reason that we're out there is to let the public know about what we're doing and what the message means. We also want to educate people on how respect, kindness, and inclusivity can help mitigate harassment and provide a safer, harassment-free environment, which is our overall goal. And while we're out there, we really want to connect with people based on social media. So that's why we have our selfie frame, we have our kindness cards, and we're asking people to post on social media when they see somebody do something kind or when they do something kind themselves. And also we want to educate people on what they can do when they see harassment happening, and if they do successfully deter, delay, or take direct action, and it's a good example, they can post that on social media as well. And we also want to educate people about our partners and our connection with them, and hand out resources from our partners. As a good reminder, we want to tell people why we chose respect, kindness, and inclusivity as our words and those behaviors, and how those behaviors can mitigate harassment. So we want to tell people respect. Respect means no harassment, right? So respecting the boundaries and bodies of people is what we mean by respect. And we also mean the code of conduct. So that means, picking up your trash and being respectful to the environment and the space on the bus. Kindness is going one step beyond, and that means inconveniencing oneself to be helpful to another person if they need help, or even if they don't need help. If you want to pick up somebody else's trash, if somebody dropped something, if somebody's trying to get their bike on a bus. Kindness also means just being very authentic and genuine. So saying hi to your driver, thanking your driver, connecting with other riders. That's what kindness means. We're trying to get people to be #Minnesota kind instead of Minnesota nice. And then finally, inclusivity means accepting differences and celebrating the diversity that we have in our region, the customers on Metro Transit. We really want to celebrate diversity, accept differences, being curious about somebody who's different than us. And all three of those things, if we can really be those things and have those behaviors, that's how we can shift the environment, and that's where harassment has no hold. Metro Transit's Drive Change campaign. So I'm Rachel, I work for Equity and Inclusion in Metro Transit, and the month of April we're having a campaign about respect, kindness, and inclusivity. So we're talking about a few things that people can do. Are you interested in learning a little bit more? Sure. If you're interested in being involved, I have a couple things that you can have. These are kindness cards, so when you see somebody do something kind, you just give them the card and you say thank you. So do you think you would want to do that? There's a couple to get you started. Definitely follow us on social media and look at our website. The website is on there. There's videos on there. There's tools. There's a lot of really cool things.
So, when would I get picked up?
Anytime you see anybody do something kind. So yesterday I was on the bus and I saw a guy help a woman with a walker get off the bus, and I gave him a kindness card. Or you can just do something kind and then post it to social media. We're trying to get the word out so people can see acts of kindness are everywhere.
What do I do if I see somebody not being kind?
So we started this out as an anti-harassment campaign, so we do want to provide people with tools for what they can do to help somebody who might be being harassed or doing they see unkind things, because we know it's not always safe for people to intervene and say something. So we have a pamphlet that has all kinds of strategies for other things people can do. Thanks so much for chatting with me today. I want to give you this. This is a tube of lip balm from a company called Kind Lips. They're our partner in this Drive Change initiative. So it's just a reminder to put on your kind lips and say something kind, and tag it on social media and follow us on social media. If while you're talking to somebody, they do share something that happened to them in terms of sexual harassment or sexual violence, don't forget to refer them to our partners, the Sexual Violence Center. We will have these pamphlets in our apron, so you're free to hand those out. We'll also have people from the Sexual Violence Center at almost all of our events except for the Central Station event on April 10th. So you can actually just walk that person over to our volunteer from the Sexual Violence Center. While you're having the conversation, please remember to read over these talking points that the Sexual Violence Center gave us. Basically, you want to validate the person and you want to keep that conversation short and lead them to the person while still validating them and showing empathy. I'm sorry that happened. Do you want to talk to somebody from the Sexual Violence Center? Or we do have this resource from our partner. Don't forget, while you're out there, if you have anybody who has any questions that you can't answer, you can always direct them to me. But to thank you once again for being such a huge part of this initiative. You are helping this initiative grow and you're helping our community be safer and harassment-free with respect, kindness, and inclusivity.